Dear Diana, ever since that night that you saved my grandmother's life despite you also being in danger, I have looked up to you. And all the times we have been together have only made me more certain that you are the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. Sure, there are other girls here in Texas I could be with, but none of them are like you. I would hope you would someday move to Texas to live with me, but if I have to move to California instead to live with you, I will do it. Seeing you occasionally is simply not enough. Every time we part company, my first thought afterwards is to hope I see you again. I would do anything with you. Climb Mount Everest, dive into an ocean, watch animals in the jungle, or just do household chores. Your existence makes me happy like nothing else I can imagine. So, Diana Hudson, I want to someday marry you. I promise to be yours forever. I love you. Sincerely, Richard Sims.
Oh my God. If he finds out I actually have a boyfriend here, that will break his heart. What should I do? Aunt Suzanne, Richard has sent me a love letter in the mail. He has actually proposed to me with it. But I have hooked up with another boy, named Jason, instead because he was available to me and Richard wasn't. I shared my body with him like I never did with Richard. So what should I tell Richard? Isn't Richard only 11 years old? And you are only 15. You don't have to make such a commitment to each other while so young. Just tell Richard that your parents insist that you wait until you are both legally adults before you become engaged. Whatever you do, never mention Jason to Richard. Not unless and until Jason also asks to marry you. If he does, you can tell Richard that your parents want you to marry Jason instead. I'm sure he will accept that. I hope so. I remember when I was dating Debbie when I was still living in Texas. She and I truly loved each other, but she also loved Carrie. So she tried dating both me and Carrie. A love triangle. Yes. But that arrangement did not last. Eventually, Carrie made Debbie break up with me. That broke my heart for a while. But then I found happiness with you instead. And you made me happy in turn. Exactly. Now give me that phone. Hello? Diana, this is Aunt Laura. I have a question. If you were to get married now and could marry either Richard or Jason, who would you pick? Which one could you imagine spending the rest of your life with? I would choose Richard, of course. Then you clearly made a mistake being with anyone else. I would dump Jason now. Even though I lost my virginity with him? I don't think that matters. Sex is only a matter of one's body. You and Richard are connected by your hearts. That's also important. I will consider the advice of both of you. Thanks. I just hope Diana makes the right decision. Yes. And whatever she decides, we should support her. Her happiness matters. Exactly.